love, affection. It surrounds us all. And yet today we repeatedly search for the one aspect which makes us human. So why does it always become a challenge? Why is connecting with someone so difficult when we are constantly communicating with each other? In fact, the whole culture of finding love and a mate has radically transformed into something much more. Considering the new digital age, history, behavior, and higher standards, romance has never before revolved around our interaction and social interests as it has today.
Do you think that relationships in the past were better or of higher quality than they are now?
For sure.
It's true love back in the day.
To an extent, because people will probably connect more or meet in person more than on social media.
I was in junior high school, and boys would come see you in the hallway in school. You had several subjects like they do today, but they would come up and they'd say, "Oh, can you go to the dance this weekend?" And you had all week to anticipate your date, to be nervous about it or to be excited about it and figure out with your girlfriends what you're going to wear. So it was very nice.
I don't think dating has changed too much through the centuries, frankly. Like today, they ask if you'd like to go to the movies on Saturday night. You say yes or no. If you say yes on Saturday night, they show up and you go to the movies together.
During the 20th century, it was usual for people to marry more for financial and social stability. Women also wanted to get married because it seemed like the easiest way to acquire the basic freedoms of adulthood. Then, the average age people got married was 20 to 23 years old, but now the age is around 27 to 30. People are getting married later now because most people have what you call an emerging adulthood. This essentially is a period where you go to college or start a career, basically experiencing being an adult outside of your parents' home before you get married.
Well, what are you doing?
We married very young back then. The whole concentration was on getting married.
They started getting married in high school, and then all through college, students would be getting married. And that was too soon.
That's very different today. Girls are just right there with boys going on to careers and education, and that's very good.
Social media and technology is advancing just as fast as our population is growing. Some of us are just learning how to use these social media apps like Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Social media allows us to get in contact with people through indirect means. It allows you to share your photos, thoughts, and interests for all of your followers to see. Social media allows you to keep in contact with someone who you are really serious about getting to know. It gives you the option to continue a long-distance relationship and keep it going along with meeting up and going on dates together.
How do you feel technology has affected your relationships with others?
I think it's a great way to stay in touch with people.
It's easier to communicate with people.
I stay in touch with people, like, if you leave school or something.
When you meet someone you like, how would you contact them?
Text?
Oh.
Yeah, text.
Over text.
Yeah, over text, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you'd see what they're up to on social media, but I'm not gonna send them like, "Hey, how are you doing?" every single
Would you stalk them on social media?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Probably for stalking.
I frequently don't meet very many people online.
Would you be creeped out if they were stalking you?
Well, I mean, if I like them, I mean, I'd be like, yeah.
Dating apps and websites such as Tinder and Match.com open an endless amount of possibilities in the dating scene, and finding a person that complements you is more straightforward. 74% of singles use online dating to find new love interests.
Would you use online dating in the future?
Probably yes, like if I'm like alone when I'm like 40.
I don't date, so no.
It helps facilitate relationships.
Yes.
I don't think it's a real way to meet people.
I'd be scared if they're like messing with me.
And I'd also be a little scared.
Yeah.
What are some negative effects of technology?
it kind of makes you disconnected.
They'll text you without actually talking to you in person.
Technology, I feel like it made like people more like distant.
Less personal. Like you don't develop connections as well with people.
So instantly you're in awe of this person, and then that awe goes away quickly.
Like they feel like what they post is more important than what they're actually doing at that time.
Kind of enjoy each other's presence more in person.
Overall, our lives move at a quicker pace, as communicating is quicker, finding a date is quicker, and even making a cup of coffee in the morning is quicker. We have more time, more options, and more chances to find our perfect soulmate. With all of these options, we are constantly worried about finding the best. It is so easy to explore other possibilities that oftentimes we become unsatisfied with what we already have. Comparisons are drawn between two people or things, and we suddenly aren't sure that what we have is the best one. Expectations are raised.
I think that's why a lot of people now are frustrated trying to find this perfect thing.
It doesn't exist.
We are also beginning to judge people based on the smallest qualities, especially when swiping through profiles. Suddenly, the fact that they dislike tomato soup, your favorite food, determines whether or not they're marriage material.
That's the thing that people, when we interviewed young people, they said a lot, that there's just so many options out there and so much choice. And again, there's a lot of science that shows like whenever there's more options, it's actually harder to make a choice, and when you do, you're less satisfied.
Yes, communicating with someone is easier and faster than ever. However, conversations that take place through text may be of a lower quality than those face-to-face.
Whore!
Our world has technologically advanced in the past few decades, and we should take advantage of the opportunities provided by these developments. However, these technologies are meant to increase the quality of life, not replace it. Merging both the digital and physical worlds would, as said by the mighty fashion icon Hannah Montana, bring the best of both worlds into what we like to call modern romance.
3 words for you. Treat yourself.